After the Covenant fell, why did 343 decide that they had to come up with a new enemy faction for Master Chief to fight with each new Halo game? Like, the Banished exist. They were the coolest thing to come out after Bungie left Halo to 343, and 343 Studios wasted them. I'm sorry, but they wasted the Banished. If you don't know, the Banished is a mercenary organization that is led by brutes. Essentially, we get to see the organization and prowess of the Jurohanai, the brutes, that we got a little bit of a hint of in Halo 2 with Tartarus, but I mean, we didn't get to see it to nearly the extent that we get in Halo Wars 2. And if you haven't gone and watched the Halo Wars 2 cutscenes animated by Blur Studios, go watch them. They are amazing. Atriox is awesome. He just is. He is the coolest brute, I think, that Halo really has, and Halo Infinite killed him off screen. I will never understand why they chose to do this. Halo Infinite turned the Banished from the logical conclusion to the Covenant storyline, a group of betrayed mercenaries that rebelled against their Covenant overlords and went on to outlive them by just being so pragmatically brutal that they were raiding Covenant storehouses in order to build their war machine. They turned that into just generic bad guy 1 through however many for Master Chief to kill in Halo Infinite. We didn't get anything really special. I don't think that War Chief Escherum was anything. I mean, he was just shoehorned in there because they killed off their actually built up antagonist Atriox off screen after the intro cutscene for no reason. And yeah, you can say, okay, well, I don't think he's dead. Does it matter? For all we know, he is dead all the way through Halo Infinite. And it is just a cheap trick to say, whoa, look, surprise, he's not dead in the next game. If that's what they're going to do. If they don't just leave him dead, because 343, now Halo Studios, can't just let themselves have a good villain. Alright, they just have to ruin it. Now, you know I like Halo Infinite. All my videos so far have really been about Halo Infinite, in Halo Infinite, or of Infinite gameplay. Go and watch those other videos. The multiplayer is great. I love it. The sandbox is awesome. The new weapon additions, the armor abilities, the way they're implemented, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's not classic Halo, but how many years has it been since Bungie left and we've gotten Halo 4 and Halo 5? It's a lot better than what we've got since Bungie left. And it's not just comparatively. It is good. It has its own good things. My biggest problem with Infinite is in the campaign area, which, yeah, that's kind of a big problem if your campaign is not very compelling. And my biggest problem is the Endless. In the original Halo trilogy, you had the Flood and the Covenant, two major enemy factions that were built up over a trilogy and both given rather satisfying endings, payoffs. Um, we don't really have anything like that in the last three games, Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo 6. Each new game has a new faction. They want to call it the 343 trilogy. It's not a trilogy. A trilogy has one overarching story. This is just 3 games that have the same guy in them, if you even want to call it the same guy. You mean to tell me that Halo 4 Master Chief is the same Master Chief from Halo Infinite? The selling point for Master Chief in Halo Infinite is that he's learning to be more human. He makes friends with another human and learns to trust an AI, because Master Chief hasn't had an AI that he trusts the entire time, or human friends that he was friends with. R.I.P. Sergeant Johnson. And in Halo 4, wasn't that his whole storyline anyway? Becoming human, figuring out which one between him and Cortana was the machine. And now here we are 2 games later playing the exact storyline through again, with the little bit of a break there with Halo 5 where Master Chief didn't really do anything because the main character of that game was Spartan Locke. Which, let's talk about getting killed off screen for a minute. Spartan Locke's helmet was on that one brute's armor, and it's just nothing. Like, no one bothered to even ask about him. That is how insignificant this guy was in the overall Halo storyline, and we had to suffer through an entire game basically devoted to this absolute chud. Anyway, bit of a tangent there. We had good villains, good antagonists, good factions in the original trilogy. In ODST, it was the Covenant. We didn't really see any of the Flood. It was the Covenant in Reach as well. We got to see them from some new angles in those 2 spin-off games. Why do we need to reinvent the wheel when 343 already has what they need? They have the Banished. The Banished is, like I said, the logical conclusion to the Covenant in the story being told. But instead in Halo 4, no, we have to have just more Covenant explained by somehow they're not all dead, even though we killed them all in the last game. And then, oh my goodness, we've got these scary robot guys that are led by this scary Forerunner guy, who just dies in a quick time event at the end of the game. Halo 5, who's the bad guys? Well, in Halo 5, the bad guys are us. Master Chief versus Spartan Locke and Fireteam Osiris. And then you've got the Warden Eternal, who they just shoehorn into any fight scene where they realize that they ran out of enemies. More Prometheans. Those guys were horrible to fight, I tell you what. And then at the end of that game, they set Cortana up as the big main bad, almost like they were going for that the entire last couple games before killing her off screen in Halo Infinite, along with Atriox, the coolest brute we've seen, in my humble opinion, and then just wasting the Banished. Why did they do this, you ask? It's because they have their new faction they want to introduce, who's worse than the Flood. Oh, it's the Endless. Who are they, you ask? We don't know. They don't know. No one bothers to tell us. They want to act like it's suspenseful and mysterious, but I don't think not having a backstory to your main villain is suspenseful or mysterious. I'm pretty sure that's just lazy. And you can have lazy writing and it still be cool. My problem with it is they had the perfect setup with the Banished. They could have ignored Halo 4. They could have ignored Halo 5, and they could have started a brand new trilogy right here with the Banished, led by Atriox, built up over a couple of games to have a climax, a finale in the third game with Master Chief versus Atriox, who we have already seen take down 3 Spartans single-handedly in Halo Wars 2. Again, go watch the cutscenes. This guy he is just so powerful, and he's killed off screen. We got to see a cutscene of Master Chief get dragged around by him. I assume they were trying to show us how strong this guy was. And then he got killed off screen, and we as Master Chief fight his second-hand man. What? What? Like, tell me, please tell me that 343 Studios did not utterly waste the Banished. And for what? For their third faction, enemy faction in a row? You have the Didact, right, with the evil forerunners, I guess, in Halo 4. Then you set up the Created, led by Cortana, in Halo 5, with a big cliffhanger ending, only for that to get resolved off-screen before gameplay even starts in Halo Infinite, so that we can now have, the Endless. And the Banished are side characters now? Give me a break. Like, this is my biggest problem with Halo Infinite. A game which, the multiplayer, I like. You can tell I like it. I post about it all the time. It's my favorite multiplayer. Not just because it's still running. And look, if you want me to just go back to making Halo news videos or covering new game modes or maps being dropped, I'll do that. I'm not planning on moving away from that. I just wanted to drop this little rant in here real quick because I love the Banished. I can't get enough of them, and Halo Infinite apparently couldn't have bothered to just have them really much in their game at all. What little we got was awesome. I wish we got a lot more. I wish we got a game focused on them, at least focusing on them as the enemy faction. I want to see Master Chief go up against Atriox. I want to be able to fight Atriox. I don't just want to see it in a cutscene, right? Well, I know there's not a lot of structure to this video, and it's probably just going to be patchwork edited together, but I just wanted to get those thoughts out there. This little rant. I like Halo Infinite. I love Halo overall. But, you know, there are definitely some things I don't like, and it's just my humble opinion. If you disagree, please feel free to comment. If you agree, definitely comment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, go check out my other videos, and, yeah, see you over there.